Hey guys, quick upload today. I haven't been posting much because final exams are coming up and I've just been very busy overall lately. But a 2026 LEGO Star Wars leak is a 2026 LEGO Star Wars leak, so we'll cover that real quick. And yes, I'm gonna take the risk of actually showing the images, and I'm just gonna pray that my channel doesn't get nuked from orbit. Our first set is also actually the first regular, standard, non-subline, non-microfighter, non-mech, sub-$20 or $30 LEGO Star Wars set in literally 20 years. The set has this really nice looking blue box art from The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is presumably going to be used in the sets from that movie. Blue is just a cool color for LEGO Star Wars box art in general. I think there are aspects of this one that I like better than the 2021 version, but that one was just more detailed overall. The leak suggested we would get the Durasteel version of Mando from the UCS Razor Crest in this set, but that is clearly not happening according to this leaked picture. While canonically making more sense because Mando gets the speeder after he gets his Beskar armor, it just would have been cool to see that Durasteel Mando get another shot in a set. Maybe it's just poor quality of the image, but both his helmet and blaster both look really weird to me. But at least Mando finally has his cape back after all these years. The Shock Trooper mech is yet another classic LEGO Star Wars mech with only one figure, historically retailing for $50.99, but then we saw them get a price increase to $17.99, and the Marvel mechs for $14.99 have two minifigures. The Siege of Mandalore battle pack actually doesn't look terrible. I mean, the speeder that they include there is really nice, actually fitting one of the Mandalorians, having a big stud shooter cannon. And the defense platform for the 332nd Troopers also looks really cool with the prison bar grate piece there. I am most curious to find out how the Mandalorians actually hold their shield thing there. It doesn't look like a Captain America shield, it just looks like one of those classic dish pieces. I don't know how they're gonna do that. There's also a box on the side. The set's Mandalorians are like 99% of the way there. I just don't get why they gave them a silver visor. It just does not make any sense. Grogu's homestead is probably one of the most questionable LEGO Star Wars sets ever made, and I am not putting that lightly, because this thing looks ridiculous. I do not know what is up with that funky looking piece of terrain at the back. The frog at the forefront is really a pretty weird dumbing down of the version that came in the $100 Grogu and Hoverpram set. At least he has a printed eyepiece, I guess. And given this is a 4+ set, Grogu looks interesting to say the least. He has big fig hands, which are just bad looking, a giant printed tile piece on the front to represent his whole face, which could probably be used on some sort of alien buildable character. That would be awesome, but nothing else about this figure is awesome. He is just so blocky and bad looking, and for a 4+ set, I get it, but also, it's bad. The box art is also really weird. Grogu is just happily trudging along, and there's a frog jumping right at him, and there's a catapult of eggs just shooting at him, and there's just so much random crap in this set, I don't even know what it's supposed to represent. Definitely top 5 most questionable LEGO Star Wars sets of all time. The $20 price tag doesn't help much. Cobb Vanth's speeder bike is a really weird set to be doing in 2026, which is like 5 years after it was at the peak of its relevancy. Also, this set is kind of an amalgamation of The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, because the Cobb Vanth speeder is only shown in The Mandalorian. Meanwhile, Cad Bane and the Cobb Vanth whole duel scene, that was in the Book of Boba Fett. But either way, it's cool to get Cad Bane in this set, and he looks great from what we can see. And there was a leak of the arm printing for the Cobb Vanth figure, and it looks great along with the entire rest of the figure from what we can see. That face and hair piece looks nice, and the speeder doesn't look like it's a bad build. I keyed in on the Anakin's pod racer like fangs at the front of the yellow sidecar, and that looks really nice to me. Overall, I'm actually a pretty big fan of this set, and the only real problem with it is the price tag of $35. I think $30 would have been a top tier price, and honestly $27 would have been like a fair price, but $35 is insane. Definitely one to wait for a discount on. Bye, guys.